All right, guys. What's up? Oh, am I too early? I think I am too early. Well, this is awkward. All right. What's up, everyone? How you guys doing? Happy Monday. Good to see you. Let's go ahead and switch over. And I'll wait for the music to slowly fade out before I start the actual music. And then we can go ahead and get started. But how you guys doing? Let's pick a song. So we're going to pick from the same playlist as last time. If you guys need me to skip a song, let me know. Unfortunately, my headphones broke, or the ones I usually stream with. So I really have no way at the moment, based on how my setup is, to let you guys know, or at least, be able to change the music actively. So if you guys don't like the song, please let me know. I will definitely go ahead and change that. But let's go ahead and switch over, say hello to everyone. See how you guys are doing. Let's talk about what's going on here. Pop out chat. Why isn't this? Why are none of my chats loading? Oh, this is a disaster. All right. Let's see. Let's go switch over here. All right. What's up? Oh, I'm a lot smaller than I was expecting to be. There we go. That's good. All right. So let's see. Sky Knight Yo-Yo. Good to see you, my friend. Joe, happy Monday. Good happy Monday to you as well. Victor S. Good evening, all. Good to see you. Destroy the like button, guys. Thank you, Prateesh. I really do appreciate it. You met yo. What's up? What's up? How you doing? How you guys doing? All right. So, first of all, I want to apologize for not streaming yesterday. I don't know if you guys are aware, but I posted something in my YouTube / also in the Discord as well. I am considering a. Let me pull up the post here. How many votes did we get? All right, so I got to keep track of this, but we got 6 votes from Sunday to Monday. I know, Prateesh, I saw your comment. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to work for a lot of people, but I'll consider that, Prateesh. I'll consider that Sunday to Saturday. Okay, I'm just trying to get a vibe for what you guys are looking for, because unfortunately, over this last month or so, my Sundays have either been I've had nothing going on, or I've been so busy that I didn't get home till late evening. And by the time that's the case, I know a lot of you, a good amount of you guys live on the other side of the pond, or in Europe. So the time difference is pretty drastic. So by the time I'm getting back, it's gonna be like 11 o'clock midnight. And so it doesn't really make sense to stream. I know for you guys here in the US, it would make more sense if I kind of pushed it back a little bit later. But I'm trying to accommodate to everyone who wants to pick a side, or at least what's better for their schedule. So let me know. Go to the community tab, or if you're in my Discord, I posted something to Discord too. Just let me know. I'll take a look at that later, and I'll try to see if I can adjust the schedule going forward. But yeah, life's been a little hectic, guys. A little hectic. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. Where is Darren Michaels? Hi, boss. Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Alif, good to see you as well. How you doing? Happy Monday. How many whiskeys on Sunday? Not enough, Prateesh. Not enough. All right, so before we get started, I just want to go ahead and give a quick shout out to today's sponsor of the stream, and also the sponsor of the channel as of lately, which is going to be Fairdesk. So if you guys are interested and looking for a new exchange, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys would check out Fairdesk and give Fairdesk a shot. It has everything we need as ABC traders. Great UI, everything's clear and concise. So if you guys were to go ahead and check out the link in the description below, if you sign up, deposit, and trade, letting you know that it does come back to support me, as well as Fairdesk does support me does pay me every week to talk about them. But of course, I always want to look into my platforms before I decide anything. And I definitely think Fairdesk has everything we need. But just like with any exchange, guys, I'm not trying to say this specifically for Fairdesk. I always tell this to everyone. even if you're still using Bybit, never, ever, 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 ever put your full stack into any exchange, right? Things could be okay today, and then things can change tomorrow or even the next 12 hours. We don't know what the future holds for us. So the safest way to protect yourself is going to make sure that you keep your stacks, or keep majority of your stack safe in a wallet or safe, secure somewhere off any exchange. Load onto your exchange as needed. Take the trades. If you need to load more, do that. But that's with any exchange, guys. You know, I do my best. I practice this in my actual trading account. I'm practicing it on this account. You can see I'm on the smaller account today just because I didn't feel like switching logins. But you know, we have right now we're sitting over 2,000 based on my calculations. I have that other half just locked, or basically put away to the side, just in case I need to deposit more. So always be careful with that, regardless if it's any exchange, not just Fair Desk. All right, I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not trying to scare you guys, but just be aware. All right, so let's go ahead and go back. Let's talk about price action here. Let's see. BetaBot, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Misa, hey Johnny, how's it going? All good on your side? Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing great. I'll check it out if you blow me a kiss. Monk, I told you, we don't show any signs of affection. No PDA in the public eye. You know this. We agreed to this. Can you look at AXS, please? Absolutely. Still holding on that long on XRP. Do you see an ABC long continuation coming, so I can bank some of that trade? We'll definitely take a look at that. All right, but let's go ahead and talk about BTC first. Kind of just touch on that, and I promise, you know, we'll go down the list to make sure we catch up on all the coins that you guys are looking for. But hope all you guys are doing well. So first things first, let's go to. I want to talk about this because I think I don't know. I feel like every time I go and talk about this on stream, I tend to try to look at both sides as much as I can, which, you know, I do talk about. But my personal bias kind of swings a lot more than it probably should. I'm not saying today I'm bearish, tomorrow I'm bullish, the next day I'm bearish again. That's not how it goes. It's based upon what price action gives me. It's based upon what the structures look like, how ABCs are forming, are the levels holding, how is price behaving between that level or based off of that level. And if I go just based off of what we're looking at here, all right, because I want to touch on the macro. We haven't touched on the macro in a while, or talked about the macro. First thing we need to do is start from the beginning of the bear market, end of the bull market, and talk about what price can do. All right. So first things first, we have an ABC for an A, ABC for a B, and an ABC for a C. Now, question is this the beginning or the end of something? I can give you both sides. We're going to talk about both sides here. And from there, we can kind of look for what possibly could be coming next, or what the next steps could be, or how we can approach the next set of trades that are available to us. But at the moment, we do have to consider both sides, and we're going to talk about that. But let's start off with the if this is the beginning of something side, the quote-unquote bearish side of things. All right, so if this is the beginning of something, we have an ABC here. This might actually become part of a larger A, working on a larger B, and then eventually we're looking for the last piece of the puzzle, which is the C wave. All right, when I talk about this concept, especially if you guys are new to this, what I like to look for sometimes, now this is mostly relevant on the smaller time frames, but this is absolutely possible on the larger time frame perspective. It's just not as common. So we'll start off with an ABC. Price will actually initially go in our favor, and then might find support or resistance, and then continue. I'll give you examples for both. All right, and what ends up happening is that these ABCs actually, or our original ABCs, turn into a much larger setup. Now, this is more common on a smaller time frame, but it absolutely can happen on a larger perspective. And from there, we end up having a new set of trades to go ahead and look for. All right, something like that. right? So we possibly have an A to a B to a larger C working out. Within the B wave, we have a very, very pronounced ABC here. And the fact that we're still hovering and struggling to get above that region and push higher is a little bit, it's having me wanting to confirm this as a possibility, but I'm not 100% there yet. And like I said, the most bearish outlook, and I think this is the most bearish case scenario, is that we actually need to come back down and put in one more lower low at 15K. I'm not looking for specific targets on the way down. I'm not looking for 10K. I'm not looking for, 12,000 or any specific number. I just need a lower low, and if price can reclaim it from there, all right, that is a good opportunity to possibly look into a much larger setup, something like that. But we're not there yet. We'll have to just wait and see how it works. If we end up just pushing through and severely dumping and we end up actually going to 10K, that's fine. But I'm not necessarily too glued to where price can go. I'm not too worried about that. All right. So next is we need to look at this as the other option, which can kind of be broken up into two different ideas. One is a more bullish option. The other one is a medium-term bearishness to a longer-term bullish idea. Is that this ABC that we have here in the orange is actually, that's it. This is the bottom, right? We have an ABC within the C leg, which I like to see, which kind of helps confirm a possible end to this move. And it does show that we could absolutely be bottom or have bottom off of that 7 or 15 and a half. Yeah, 15 and a half range, or 15.5K. I don't know why I couldn't finish that. But if this is going to be a bottom, we need to start looking at this from the bottom of November to now and look to see where price can go and how this can develop. How this can develop. So first things first, ABC to an A, and within this wave is an ABC to a B, and then a C leg. From there, we have a bearish setup. We have a bearish structure. All right, we are currently holding below that pivot. Question is it going to sustain? If it is, what can we look for? Well, if this is going to be a more bullish case idea, or at least a medium-term bearishness, longer-term bullish case, is that we have an ABC here. Is actually part of a larger A. We're going to be possibly coming back down to test certain areas of support to possibly form a B wave. I'm just going to draw it at 19.5 just in case, and then eventually make our way to continue higher. Or this leg can be much more extended. But the most important thing to understand is that this pullback does not break the low. If this pullback breaks the low, this goes back to the bearish case scenario. And then we could start looking for possibly a much larger potential overall market structure reversal. I'm not talking like just a pivot in the structure or maybe part of a larger ABC. If we were to actually come back down and put in a new low, I'm going to be very excited because that is going to be a very good buying opportunity. And I'll tell you what, I think if we do come back below 15K, I'm going to start DCAing more. But I think if we complete the structure and we end up putting, like, let's say we go down to 12K and then come back up, I'm going to be buying pretty heavy. And I'm probably going to be entering longer term swing trades off of that, looking for new all-time highs. I don't see it going down all the way to 8K, 9K, but it's definitely possible. I can't deny that. But just keep in mind, as long as you don't break the bottom, all we're looking for really is a larger pullback. All right, maybe test 19.5, different areas of support below, put in a smaller structure, and then we go ahead and actually take off back to the upside. The even more bullish case scenario is that maybe we don't even go ahead and what am I doing? Is that maybe this is an A wave and maybe this B leg we just come back down to test, maybe 24K. I'm not the biggest fan of this. Maybe start another leg to the upside, maybe press a little bit higher, maybe test 48K, and then we can talk about maybe putting in a larger retracement back down and then continue higher. And it's just an expanded version of what we were looking for off of this smaller setup. but it really depends on really how bullish we are. I really am not convinced that this is going to be the case. I'm more convinced if we are going to be bullish that we are going to work on the second idea, is that we are going to come down from here. We're going to put in much lower levels, test much higher significant areas of support, probably something like this, like I mentioned before, and then eventually make its way back up. Let's see. Hope you had a good weekend. Thanks. Yeah, absolutely. Clap show. Good to see you, my friend. Pratish. BTC is looking very weak right now in the 5 minute. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look good on the smaller term. Crypto Jav. Hey Johnny, can you explain a little bit how ABC strategy works in a bullish market? Yeah, absolutely. So when it comes to very drastic, aggressive bull markets, I would say it's a little bit, we have to change the way we do this. And I think it's a little bit easier, to be honest. The opportunities might not be as present as maybe we would like to see. So basically, when it comes to approaching ABCs at a bullish, in a bull market or a bullish perspective, what we're looking for in the ideal case scenario is we're looking for an initial ABC long entry. All right, let's say this is our pivot here. All right, we're looking for, and basically we're looking for price to enter us, maybe retest and continue higher. All we're doing is letting these positions run, and we're waiting for another smaller ABC pullback to form, and then we take profit and re-enter, and then we just look for another leg higher. That's all we're doing. And eventually what'll happen is it'll tire out, and the price itself and charts, price action and the charts themselves will start to show us when it's starting to weaken, or when maybe the potential bull run is coming to an end. Let me show you an example from the previous bull run that we had. I might have to go to a little bit smaller of a time frame. Let's see if I can go back that far. All right, so let me mark out, hold on, I'm going to do this first. I want to mark out the previous high, because usually it's not until we break all-time highs so we can start becoming, you know, overly bullish. But let's say even in this area, let's say if we start from the COVID bottom, we work our way up, let's see if we can find positions. All right, here's one. Wasn't the best setup. Wait, did it put in a higher high? I can't tell. Okay, it did not. So we have an ABC here. Not the cleanest setup, but it does count because the B did not go past the 0. All right, we let it ride. And all we're looking for is ABC's continuation setup. So the same exact setup, but just on a perhaps maybe smaller time frame or a larger separation in trend. Me personally, I would say I probably would go with this one. So we would go ahead and take profit off of that setup, re-enter here. We just keep looking for the exact same thing. I might have to maybe reconsider where we can go ahead and look for good entries. I would say this one was probably a good one. That one would probably been a good continuation setup to re-enter. So just think of this line as taking profit and re-entering. All right, you can see we never came back down, got stopped out. We let it run. This was an extended ABC. I don't think that would have been a good position to enter off of. I would say maybe this one. Not the best. I mean, you can go with that one too. But basically, you just let it run. You can see throughout this entirety of this aggressive trend, we did not have a very clear, concise ABC until this period here. So not even taking into effect the other positions that you would have taken. Let's just see how this risk reward, how this trade would have played out risk to reward wise. So say you're using the same parameters that we are using now. So I'm in a 25 risk to reward ratio trade on a 3% stop. That's a massive trade, massive. So basically take this, exit, re-enter. And then we wait for another ABC. Now, we didn't get one until here. All right, and then you take this trade off the table, re-enter, ride the wave, and just keep doing it until you can't do it no more. Here's another one here. All right, and then here's another one here. But this one you actually wouldn't got stopped out on. So you can see you got stopped out, but at the same time, I feel like once you get to the point to where it's got to be hard to tell where exactly is the best place to start shorting. Maybe we'll have to see how this one develops, but you can see all you're doing is looking for continuation setups all the way up. Just like on the way down, you're ideally looking for bearish setups. You had one here. All right, from there, we had another one here. From there, we had this one. From here, this one. I could keep doing this all day. And it basically, you're looking to play, the best play is to play into the general direction that you're looking for. If you're looking for a no bull run, and let's say we're in the position that we're in or starting a bull run, we can start looking for more ABC long setups or continuation setups. But, you know, I don't think we're there yet. I just don't think we're there yet. But Crypto Jab, that was a great question. Hopefully that answers it. Where's your new chair? Did you order? I did not order that chair, Pratish. It's just, I have too much stuff going on when it comes to, because I'm going on vacation next week. Actually, not, yeah, I'm leaving not this weekend, next weekend. So I have 2 more full weeks. I've been saving up for that. I haven't really been spending too much money, but I've also, you know, I've been kind of just taking out money and using everything I made from Patreon, YouTube, Discord signups, trading. I take a little bit out of that to help pay for bills, but I'm not out here spending a bunch of money on a bunch of things. When the time comes, the chair is the first thing I'm getting. That and a new, actually very nice set of headphones. We'll talk about that more later though, but no, I did not buy the chair yet. Just make sure you take ABC entry at 28 to 29K, guys. Yeah, if the opportunity arises, why not? Zero, but I'm not too convinced that we are. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe it's just a pullback, but the fact that price is not respecting and basically constantly getting rejected off that 31K region. And then I know it seems like you're a chart champions guy, but swing failure patterns after swing failure patterns just does not look good. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Did you take the LTC short? I did not. Did it come back up? Nah, I didn't get a chance to take that. Yeah, I haven't really taken that. Let's see. Like, who would actually enter that trade? Which one, Supreme Cat? Which one? XRP. Oh yeah, let's do it. All right, so let's go through the list here. I'll do XRP real quick. All right, so if I go to 1 hour. Okay. A leaf. The only thing I would say, this would be a good continuation setup. You know, I'm on a 1 hour. Yeah, I can zoom out. It's pretty clear. Even on 30 minutes more pronounced. So if we come back below. If we come back below 66 cents or 66.79, that's gonna be your continuation setup pivot. I see. I got you. ABC guy with some extra confluence. Oh, God, zero. Yeah. Let's see. What else did I miss? All right, so guys, let me. So AXS USD. I'm just gonna make sure I didn't. What were the other coins? AXS. What else did I miss? Did I miss anything else, guys, that you wanted me to look at? I don't know. It doesn't look like I did. So AXS. Yeah. Oh, okay. So this actually had a good short setup. And look, we came up and rejected off of the macro ABC level almost exactly. So this would be, I'm not sure if you're taking any positions on this, but if you are long, I would have been short as a short hedge up here. About 670, 673. That's pretty much all I have. And let these two positions fight. Where was this? Okay, so this is so this was the macro. Okay, this was a smaller one. My mistake. So you're above a macro pivot. You came up and retested the pivot of the smaller ABC. Got rejected, formed a bearish setup. You would have taken that if you're looking to hedge, I would have taken that. I'm not financial advice, but this is something that's how I would approach it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see. Missed it each short at 2025. I don't know why I'm typing it in. I have it on a list. Yeah, you had a really good re-entry. You had that's pretty much a perfect retest of resistance. And then you formed. So now we're looking at this as a larger potential ABC. That is a much larger setup. OP. When it comes to OP, the only thing I can see that presented itself is a short setup. That's the only thing I would consider taking. Maybe. I mean, I don't. If we keep pumping, maybe I would consider sprinkling some spot here. I'm not the biggest fan of this setup, though. There's really no larger ABC within here that I like. Maybe this pivot, but it's dancing around this price action too much. So to me, I would just stick to shorting $1.51. Any validity to B&B news about a giant liquidation if price falls to 220? I have no idea, Sky Knight. I have not heard of that. I mean, it would make sense. Imagine we get back below 220 and form a setup like this. That would make sense. Let's see. Got into XRP at 702, just a baby scalp. Pepe, LOL, Joe, just because you asked. And I'm curious. I haven't looked at Pepe in a while. I feel like this chart didn't look like this. There we go. So you had this ABC short setup here. You might have gotten stopped out. So I personally would just either take that entry or wait for that one off of this ABC. But it also looks like if we do not put in a higher high, this could be a possibility. So basically you're left with two pivots. Let's see. All right, thanks. No problem, Supreme Cat. No problem. No problem. I haven't looked at how's I done goofed and I forgot. Oh, I do have a damn. If I can get one more retest, even if it's not the best entry on Sol, I'm gonna take it. This is gonna be more of a swing trade for me. Even if I get an entry here, I'm probably gonna give myself like a 6% stop. And I'm gonna let that rip. Let's see. What's the P&L for the challenge account year to date? So we started this back in November. So so I mean, I started a different challenge account, and I realized playing with $500 wasn't gonna get me shit. Excuse my French. But so I added more money and started a new one off of this first setup. I believe I sprinkled a little bit on the way up. So to be generous, I'm gonna say we're at. I think I put in maybe like $1,200 just from sprinkling just random amounts here and there. So $1,200. All right, and so right now we're sitting at. I'm gonna count unrealized. Okay. The 1032 plus I have $800 sitting in a wallet that I'm gonna transfer if needed. So $1,800. Bybit, I have. Let me wait for it to load. I'm also gonna pull out the app and do the QR because it's a lot easier to do so. I haven't checked on the total in a while. All right, and then so we have about. All right, let's see if I can show you guys this. Log in. Well, I'm just pulling up Bybit here. I still have
I still have a each short open. All right, I've been holding this trade for probably 2 to 3 months, easy. So I made $19 off of funding. So I don't know if you guys can see this. So let me see. All right, so you see where next to the channel sponsor, I have about $300 unrealized total with 171 available balance, just sitting in Bybit. So I think that's it. I don't think I have. Oh, you know what? I think I have a little bit on. Hold on, I have my shorts on Big Get. Let me pull up Big Get. All right, so what was that? Plus 3, let's say 300. Plus. Okay. So right now I have about $75 sitting in a Big Get account, just to take my shorts off of. I probably might, if I am going to take any more shorts. Now, the reason why I'm doing this, guys, because I done goofed. I forgot to set hedge mode. And I don't like how this is my one complaint with this exchange, is that if you do decide to take trades, make sure you put it in hedge mode before you take anything. Because if I put it in one-way mode and if you try to change it, it just won't let you do it, which I think is ridiculous because I was able to do it with Bybit. But only complaint. So in a pinch, I opened a Big Get account just to secure a short position. I don't know if you guys can see this. Come on, load. So I'm at $23 profit. You can see where my thumb is. All right, right there. The total amount for this account, about $74. All right. So plus 74. So we're seeing about 2,200. So we made about $1,000 so far. So what's that? So we're gonna do. How do I do the math on this? I'm not the best at math. I can't math sometimes. It'd be 2206. Divide that by 1,200. So we're about 183% on the account. Is that right? And we've been doing this for 8 months. Well, let's just say 9 months, round it up. So right now, I mean, I don't know how good or how much that's going to be consistent. Right now, I'm averaging about 20% a month, which is that's huge. So yeah, I think that's the correct amount. I have to double check. Maybe after the stream, I'll just go ahead and just because I know I sprinkled like random amounts. I'll have to check when I did that. But I think we're sitting at just about $2,200 off of 1,200. If it's less, let's say 1,400 just to be safe. Let's say add an extra $200 for stuff I missed. All right, so 157% divided by 9 months, still 17%. Still really damn good. So you're up 84%. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I'm adding the 1 in there. I'm being ridiculous. I'm being stupid. Yeah, 84% over the course of 8-9 months. Sometimes I can't math, guys. Sometimes I can't math. Let's see, Crypto Jet. Where's my water? Let's see. Gotcha. Thanks. I just felt like there were some instances where short ABC looked valid, so I was curious how to play those in bull markets. Thanks, Johnny. Look, there's times where you can play short setups, and I think once you understand timing a little bit better, you kind of know when to flip a switch. To me, I'm kind of in the middle ground. I am pursuing long positions, even though we're not technically supposed to be too bullish yet when it comes to timing. Man, my neck is. Oh, sorry about that. When it comes to timing, but I understand that there is possible for a little bit higher. So that's why I'm willing to take the chance. But overall, I think I'm still pretty bullish until the next happening. Can AXS go up by any chance? Possibly, but I don't see any. I mean, it would have to break this resistance as well as this resistance. So if it can come back up and break 670 or 687 or 688, that's its best chance. But I'm not too at the moment. I can't be too confident on that. Let's see, Nini. Hi, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. When's the next FOMC? Is it this week or next week? Oh, it's 26th. What is that? Johnny, did you take the soul short? No, I did not. Unfortunately, if I can get a little bit more of a retest, I'll take it. I messed up. I done goofed. An ADA? Yes, ADA is coming back. That's crazy how I just gave all that back. If anything, I'm gonna be more confident in the soul just because ADA has pumped so significantly. But no, if Soul can come up a little bit more, I'll take the entry. But I just missed it. I mean, Soul got stopped out twice already. What kind of stop loss are you using? Okay, yeah, even if you're using a 6%, I can see how you wouldn't got stopped out twice already. Once, twice, yeah. 5%. Okay, yeah, I could see that. I can see that, Alif. So yeah, and also update, like I know you guys last time you saw me, my shoulder was all messed up. It's like 85-90% better. I still get like I might just need like a deep tissue massage on my neck. But now like the collarbone pain is gone. It's like moved up to my neck now. So I've been trying to sleep like on a stable level. I'm not trying to like flex my neck too much when I sleep. That's been tough because I'm so used to sleeping a certain way. I'm trying to support like my shoulder, so like I can move it, I can pick stuff up, no problem. And I learned like doing certain stretches and like also when laying down, like putting support on it. Also like if I move to the side, like it's kind of funny. I have like a stack of pillows on the one side of my bed, so if I do turn, I like end up putting my arm on the stack of pillows like I'm cuddling it. That helps keep pressure off my shoulder. If I'm laying on my back, I put a pillow underneath my left side and kind of rest it. I can't sleep on my left side, because obviously it puts tension on that shoulder. So that's been doing good. Unfortunately, I've had to help move. I've had a friend who's in a interesting situation, and they're basically moving out or moving into an apartment, and there's a lot of stuff. So I've been helping them do that. I actually might be doing that today. I just gotta get back. I gotta get in touch with her and see if they're available, if they're around. I'll do that after the stream. Much as I hate moving, they're in a peculiar situation, and I feel obligated to help. I do want to help. So that, you know, doing all that moving hasn't helped. But yeah. I think of what else I got going on. Really nothing else much going on, to be honest. Like, I've just been busy doing stuff. Like, the moving stuff was the majority of my weekend. And the weather's terrible. But yeah, can't really think of anything else. What's new with you guys? What'd you guys do this weekend? Anything fun, exciting? Oh, there's one thing I want to talk about. I'm not gonna say which channel it is. But I've been watching a particular YouTuber for a very, very long time. I would say at least the last 6 to 8 months I've been watching this guy. Oh, Adam. I mentioned this guy's channel before on stream. I'm not going to say it just because it's just so funny, man. So for Adam, real quick, bullish setup here. We do have a bearish setup here, and almost the same thing. It got rejected off of that pivot. This is almost like a ADA situation. So what I would do is take the short, maybe take a swing long or buy spot if we get back above here. That's pretty much it. She's pregnant. Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. She lives with her mom and dad still. I'm not gonna get into too much details, but both their parents are very sick. Mom has been fighting cancer on and off for the last like 5 years. Dad is just not doing so good, and they can't really do anything. So no, she's been rallying all the troops, all of her friends. We had like 5 people one day. We had another 6 people the other day. So there's a lot of people to help move stuff out of the house. We did a lot. I don't know what's going to be the situation today. I didn't help Sunday because I had to help my dad do something. But yeah, there's really nothing for... That was pretty much it for Adam. B&B. Pretty much, what I would do is take this short. Or I would have taken this short, look for lower. This ABC within the B, and look for at least 220. That's my best analysis for B&B. But yeah, going back to the YouTuber thing, I'm not gonna mention who it is. I mentioned this guy's channel before. Let's just say this: he's an LA Wave guy, and he's been. And I'm not trying to talk I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm not trying to throw shade. I actually do find his content decently entertaining. Like what I'll do on, like, he does a thing called Sunday Night Charts, and he'll talk about what he thinks is gonna happen. And what I'll do is I'll just do bullshit on the side. Either I am doing something else on the computer, or playing games, hanging out with friends, blah blah blah, or I'll just listen to see what he has to say. It's not kite. And this guy was glued to an idea, and that we're talking Elliott wave terms here, right? Specifically Elliott wave. All right. This man was convinced that this was the bottom, and this was some sort of ABC expanded flat. But his claim that, which I just find hilarious, because there's certain rules within Elliott wave theory. All right, but this man was basically expecting like a 3 times or a 300% fib extension target to around 48K to 50K. And this guy was calling this for, I don't know, I think ever since back here, so like maybe March, February. I could be wrong on that, but I know for at least 3 to 4 months he was calling for 50K, and it definitely still is possible, guys. I am not saying it's not, but I was watching his stream yesterday, and the flip of a switch that he went from, as soon as like, this is taking too long, I'm not that bullish anymore. I'm like, dude, like, you gotta fall on that, you gotta die on that hill, man, because you put your entire, I wouldn't say entire channel, but you put a lot of emphasis on that 50K region mark to be hit. And the problem with this guy is that he, I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. I'm not trying to talk too much shit. I'm not going to say his name. You guys can look it up. You guys can find it. If you guys look up Sunday night charts, you might be able to find out who it is. I'm not going to say anything more, but I left a comment. And I basically said, man, you were glued to that 50K B wave. Oh, no, it was this. So he was looking for something like this. He was looking as like a C wave extension, but this is going to be part of a larger A to a B to a C. And basically he said, oh, we're going to go from 50K down to 8K. And I'm like, that's such a ridiculous swing. I just don't think that's realistic. But he was banking on 50K before coming back down to sub 10K for a very long time. And then he literally just flipped it he flipped his opinions and his bias within a week. And it's just like that reminds me of myself. I was like that for a long time, especially back in this region here. I always talk about this region. I was always so bearish, looking for something like this. But obviously what happens if you get married or glued to one bias, you end up just getting wrecked. And on top of that with the complexity of Elliott wave, I'm just like, hey man, it's not, you shouldn't be doing that, or at least I wouldn't. This reminds me of myself. I basically just left a comment saying, man, you were glued to that 50K bias for months, and I said, when the time comes, I will teach you the way of the ABC. And I don't know, like when I see stuff like that, it kind of reiterates the idea in my head. I'm like, the obsessiveness for like having to be so predictive and so right when it comes to trying to navigate every single little move in the market. It's just a headache, man. I don't know why people do this stuff anymore. They make trading, and trading is hard, guys. I'm not saying trading is not hard. Trading is very difficult. But to try to make this way more complicated than it has to be. I made videos on this. I talked about this, but it just, stuff like that just reiterates that idea in my head. I'm like, they do whatever they can to make this stuff as complicated as possible, to make it seem like they have the secret, the keys to the kingdom, the keys to the treasure, that they have the perfect answer to navigate the markets. And it's just that obsessiveness with being perfect. It's just, I just find it kind of cringe. Jeff Jefferson, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Doing good. How you doing? I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna say the name of the channel. You guys can figure it out on your own. I always wanted to have a discussion with someone on YouTube who's like a very big Elliott wave guy, and not necessarily. And see, I feel like this kind of stuff starts off with like starting beef or drama between another channel, and that's not what I'm about. But if someone like comes on to like my channel and tries to like kind of put down or attack the way I do things and think that their way is better, I would love to have a debate with them. I would love to. I think it'll be fun. But I'm not the type of person to be actively looking out for beef and all that stuff. If I do leave comments on other channels, which I don't really do too much when it comes to crypto related stuff, I leave a lot of comments on different channel, like different videos or different content that's not necessarily crypto related. But if it's someone who's crypto related, I try to be, as passive as possible. Maybe I might try to be a little bit, what's the word? It's like when it's time, let me show you the way of the ABC. Like, I probably shouldn't have said that, but I just think it's just ridiculous, man, how people approach trading in this so sophisticated way, and they think that it's the best way possible and it's their way or the highway. Like, I've been there, done that. I understand. I get it. But the urge to always be right, or to add as many layers to something that doesn't need that many layers, it's just pretty interesting. I just find it interesting. No hate. Just give you my thoughts and opinions. Why is price not doing anything? That was my rant for today. All right. Unfortunately, is there anything else you want me to talk about? You guys have anything that's on your mind? When it comes to trading, at least, I don't want to be playing therapist over here. This song's a weird one. All right, gotta go see you on the next one. Thank you so much, Alif. I really do appreciate it. Good to see you as always. I will catch you. I will be here tomorrow, so I'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and look at what is the best option for the schedule. I know I'm relying on you guys to let me know as well. So if you guys have an input on, so my problem is Sunday afternoons are tough because I usually have stuff going on. At least recently, I've had a lot of stuff going on Sunday. So let me know what works best for you guys. Are you on a diet? Prathish, I've taken a break from it, unfortunately. No excuse. I just had so much stuff going on. I've been doing a lot of exercise. I'm going out, working out, moving, walking a lot. So it's been getting definitely a workout over the last couple weeks. I haven't been as strict on my diet as I probably should. I also am going on vacation. Not next week, the week after. So I don't know. To me, and I don't like being outside when it's too hot. I hate it. I'm natural. Oh. Is she doing it? Is she doing it, guys? Me ranting. Guess Price was sick of me talking. But pretty much, long story short, I personally have taken a break. I will get back on it once I get back from vacation. It's just I just haven't been good with it. I'm gonna take full responsibility and to say I just haven't been good with it. I've been trying to fast here and there when I can. One day last week I did a 36 hour. But I just haven't been too strict on it. Dante, what do you think about Cardano? When it comes to price action or like the coin itself? When it comes to price action, we are very close to a short entry, which I might take, to be honest. Let me set this up real quick. So on price action, I think we might be due for a another move to the downside. Maybe this pump was over exaggerated. We need to come down and actually continue lower. As a coin in general, I definitely think it has potential. This is the coin I'm not looking to make $1 million off of when it comes to buying an altcoin and thinking that's gonna make me rich. There's other coins I think that can do that, but for me, ADA is not one of them. But yeah, Dante, I really don't have like a strict set of ideas for ADA. I look at the charts. Charts are decent. I think overall everything's bearish at the moment, so it's hard for me to be a little bit too optimistic on this coin like this. But that's just my opinion. Why not, Johnny? I don't know. I just think this coin's been around for a while. I could be wrong. I don't know too much about it. But based off of, let's say if I go to ADA, I'm not saying this coin can't make you a lot of money. It definitely can. But I think, is this the coin that's going to, it really depends on how much you plab as well. Like if you're planning on putting a lot of money into this, is there anything with more price action? There you go. Like let's say we go from here. All right, if let's say we don't put in, and let's say we just go straight up. All right, from the all-time high, it's a 900% move. That's a very good percentage. And that's just to the all-time high. And if you want to go higher, absolutely can. If you bought from the previous ABC, let's say you bought from the previous ABC. Let's say we go to $14. So if you go to $10, that's a 43x. That is nothing to scoff at. That's a significant move. Me personally, will I put some into ADA? Yes. I do have plans to sprinkle. I do have a little bit of an ADA bag, but it's something that's serious. I have other coins I plan on putting a lot more money into because I think there's a lot more potential. But yeah, it's just preference. That's all it is. It's just preference. Let's see. I was reading SMTH and your reaction made me rush to the charts to see what's up. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry if I got you all excited. But that was a pretty fast move. It wasn't a significant move. It was just a quick move. Johnny Sins. I ain't no Johnny Sins. That man's got a luscious head. Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean looking. He's a doctor, astronaut, teacher. What else was he? Plumber. It's a man of many talents. Forgot what. There was like a Johnny Sins meme that I saw. That was pretty fucking funny. Any move is exciting in this boring market. Yep. I mean, we could be due for a breakout, or this could be an ABC. Who knows? I'm not too concerned about what this is, but it's possible that this could be an ABC. How's the music, guys? Is the music good? Do I need to change it? Let me know how the music is. Like I said, unfortunately, I can't hear what you guys are listening to. I have my own music playing in my AirPods. So, probably going to test the 50 daily EMA, 29.3. Definitely, I mean, that'd be nice. Look, speaking of not sticking to a diet, I invested a lot in Cardano, and now I'm hearing a lot of news about it crashing really bad. So I wanted your opinion. I like the staking rewards. It's possible. Always keep in mind, Dante, I think the best way to approach a coin like that, especially if there is bad news surrounding it. One, I think there was already a mad move, and the news is always late. To me, we got that significant cross below that 0.239, and we reclaimed it pretty fast. To me, that's a very bullish move. If you want to go back and see where price can go, if I go back in price history, let's look at the levels of support. All right, we have like a pocket of support here. Besides that, we have, I'm gonna go with this one. Just take it level by level. Take it level by level. So let's go back and see, mark out the local lows. So mark out the levels that are significant below and see where price can go. And let's go back and see how price respected this. Look, some of these lines, it respected pretty much to a T. We came back down, tested 227, which is this last line of support here. All right, just understand, if we break past below 227, that there's no logical support below until we get to about $1.26, or sorry, not $1.26, 0126, no, 127. So 12.7 or 12.7. I can't fucking speak right now. I'm sorry. And then below, it is 11.8, which is below that, and then 0.75, which is, we can go down each level, but just, keep that in consideration. We bounced between these two regions. There's a good amount of support. All right, we came up, tested resistance, broke back, pumped through it. Now we're retesting it as support. We could definitely go higher. Just understand that Just understand that if you're in for the long run, there could be a little bit more downside, but I ultimately think that this coin has a lot of potential. This is the first weekly bearish divergence after 69K. Yeah, it's significant. ADA, in my opinion, it's the long-term gains they compete with ETH, although they're slow and steady. Unlike ETH that grows fast, just to have the issue to solve later on. Yeah, I have nothing against ADA. I think ADA has a lot of potential, but I'm just looking at the structures. I'm looking at how Bitcoin looks in the near future, and you can kind of piece together what could be going on next. I got it, Jet. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for your info, brother. No problem, Joe. Thank you so much as always for stopping by. I will be here tomorrow. So I think because of that, I'm going to start wrapping it up. I don't want to be here for too long. The extra people waited a long time for that recent pump. I thought it was a goner. Won't lie. Yeah, I can see that. Hype hit the likes. Thank you so much, Josh. I really do appreciate it. I think it was just good timing. But yeah, I mean, you never know what could happen. We could, if BTC goes for a nice push to the downside, imagine XRP just takes all that movement back. Imagine. How about ETH? We've gone over ETH. The only thing for ETH that I can say is, ETH is continuing to dump on a larger scale. I'm long from 1733, but if we continue to dump, there's absolutely a larger opportunity for ETH at around 1626. So that's another long setup. If you want to wait for that, if you're not in a long setup yet, you had a perfect retest of 2027, which is the retest of the previous ABC. Right? You had a very good opportunity to get back into this trade. And I was looking at something like this. You had such a good opportunity to get back into this short. So if we do end up coming back down, I'm targeting at least 1626, if not lower. You gotta take it level by level. All right, so let's play some Wordle. You guys know me, I will leave the smaller time frame up. Unless we fall off a cliff. I mean, if we fall off a cliff from here, I'll stick around for a little bit longer. But yeah, we'll see. Wordle. Donut. Okay. So it starts with a D. Let's do dream. No shot. Grink. Oh, there's an O in it. There's an O. ERO. Is that a word? I gotta take it slow. But Chandra, that was basically it for ETH. Oh, this is a good song. I added this to my playlist. Drops, that's a good one. All right, so it's GRO. What the heck? Like VTC, yeah. Supreme Cat, good to see you. Thank you so much as always. I'll see you on the next one, hopefully. I don't know. Oh, Droop. Yeah, it could be Droop. There you go. I didn't think of a double O. You the man, you the man. Let's see if ADA. I'm gonna start wrapping things up, guys. But I want to see. I should probably set up the trade. You're behind, Heather. You're way behind. Let's see. Did you see the new TikTok trend? Which one, you meant? Which one? The one with the people pretending to be NPCs? No, I haven't seen that one. I've been seeing a bunch of like the AI, like SpongeBob characters singing songs. Those have been pretty good. Pinky doll? I'll check it out. Where's Soul? Where's Soul? She's making 200K a week. Holy crap. Yeah, that's a lot. Damn. I would love to get to that point. Guys, sign up for the Discord. No, I'm kidding. All right, guys. Go ahead and call it. I want some snacks. Okay. You Mitt, Heather, Supreme Cat, Josh V, Joe, Dante, Alif, Prathish, Jeff Jefferson, Sky Knight, Nini, Betabot, Crypto Jav, Zero. If I missed anyone, I apologize. I think I got everyone. Clap Show, Monk, Misa, Darren. If I missed you, I'm sorry. But we're gonna go ahead and say goodbye to everyone. Thanks, Johnny. Have a good day. You too as well, guys. I will be here tomorrow. You know, don't miss it. Same time. Hopefully a little bit earlier, about 1 o'clock. I just had some sound issues to take care of before I hopped on stream. But yeah, we're going ahead and do the thing, guys. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you guys on the next one. My hair's a mess right now. Gotta brush it. All right, let's do it. Get myself ready.